it's all quite funny, but at least we got there in the end. And yeah, I will have to like do some other testing on like things like the levels and stuff. But as long as like I don't know, I don't blow your speakers up or you deafen you if you're wearing the headphones. Happens all the time. You're not alone. Audio's a nightmare. Yeah, audio's a nightmare. Getting things set up is a nightmare, and it's doubly now because I'm using a new PC. I basically had a gaming PC delivered to me yesterday. So the ones that I was streaming on for the past couple of weeks has now been, I would say, relegated, but it's not really. That's going to be more of like a video editing machine, whereas this PC I've got here, it's going to be streaming games, it's going to be playing games. Yeah, and I'm really happy with it, to be perfectly honest. So yeah, it's got a lovely 5080 graphics card in. It's got about 7 fans, and it also has a liquid cooler on the CPU as well. So the graphics card just looks ridiculous though. It's kind of like the size of a small child, to be perfectly honest. It's so imposing in the machine. But yeah, so that's why there's been issues with getting the stream set up. I've spent a couple of days like actually setting up the actual computer itself. So the game that I'm going to be launching today, which Resident Evil 2, is going to be the first time I'm launching it on this PC. So I also might have to fiddle around with graphics settings, but see how far we can push it, eh? But yeah, it's there's that. The other thing I was alluding to, so I just get my notes up on my phone, was in these preambles, I kind of look into, I don't know, just make it maybe like sort of talk about one or two news stories, like not actual news. I'm talking about gaming news. I'm not don't care about what's actually going on in the world, and well, I do, but it's we all want a bit of escapism, don't we? So yeah, so I might cover like sort of one or two gaming news stories, like kind of in like a podcast fashion, because I've always wanted to do a podcast, but I don't think any of my friends would A, like to do a podcast, and B, it might be a bit of a nightmare to do a podcast with. So so I figured if I just like kind of like, I don't know, just like kind of chat shite, then yeah, it's that may be good enough. And if I can, as long as I can like sort of explain things and talk about things coherently, then we're all golden. But yeah, the main thing that I was just talking about before I just found out that I had no audio was the new Valve announcements. So that Steam machine, wow. I mean, there is literally no need to own a PlayStation or an Xbox at all. The only company which might get away will be Nintendo, because because people like Mario and Zelda and all of that sort of stuff. But honestly, there's kind of no need to have a PlayStation and an Xbox anymore. I just don't really see the point when that Steam machine comes out. It's going to be more powerful than the Steam Deck, and I've already got a Steam Deck as well. So yeah, I was thinking, oh, there's probably no need for me to get a Steam machine because I've just got a new computer. However, it would kind of be really, really nice to have one in my living room. So, and that would just kind of complement everything. And if I'm just in the mood just to play something downstairs on the downstairs TV, then I've got that choice to do so. So yeah, it's that looks really good. Really good actually. I don't like the look of the controller. The controller kind of is just where the pads are. They're not straight. They kind of look, the two trackpads look like, I don't know, kind of like some like badly eyebrowed model. So PlayStation's got the argument all the old games digitally like Tekken 3. Well, yeah, but you have got that argument, I guess, but the other thing is about the Steam machine is cough cough emulation, cough cough. I mean, it is going to be a full on PC as well, so you're not just buying a console; it's just a mini PC. It's essentially like a Raspberry Pi. So, yeah, I think it's great to get people into the Steam ecosystem, to be perfectly honest. And yeah, well, I think I mean, I never forget when I started using Steam, and that's going from like sort of owning an Xbox and a PlayStation, and that was even not even having like a powerful rig. That was just using a laptop and playing things like Hades, and like the storefront is just head and shoulders above anything that Sony or Microsoft can come up with. So I think there's going to be good things coming. But yeah, what was I saying before? Yeah, I don't like the look of this Steam controller. It might be good. It's just the two trackpads are not together. But hey. And then they've got the VR headset that's coming out, and that looks pretty cool as well. Depending on the price, I might be tempted to get one. And of course, yeah, it may come out with, I don't know. There's rumours that it might come out with Half-Life, but do you think that's nailed in coffee for Mike? Yeah, definitely. Xbox is finished. It's like, forget Xbox have got this campaign as like everything's an Xbox. Really? Okay, fair enough. But why would anybody go to your ecosystem when when you've got Valves where you can easily refund games? Yeah, Games Pass is getting like a price increase as well. It's like, even that I don't think even Game Pass can save Microsoft, to be perfectly honest. It's just ridiculous. But yeah, Valve all the way. And yeah, I was watching a video today, and there is this rumor, and I'm not sure if I believe it at all, but the rumor is that Half-Life 3 is going to come out with the Steam machine, and it's going to be kind of like it's going to be a game that's going to be bundled with the console because Valve can do it. And if that's true, then that's going to sell like hotcakes. It's really going to sell like I mean, could you imagine Half-Life 3? I mean, it's almost like I don't know, it's like Bigfoot really, but yeah, there's no way that Half-Life 3 is going to come out, but I don't know. Anything can happen really, and you've got the Game Awards coming up, so they normally make like lots of big announcements at the Game Awards. So if they drop Half-Life 3, that would be mind blowing. That would seriously be mind blowing. But yes, I reckon if it came out, not even sell really. It's been too long. Nobody cares anymore. Well, They did have that Black Mesa game, which kind of got the profile of Half-Life up a little bit. So that was good. And then you had Half-Life Alex for like the VR machines. So I don't know. I think it is in the backs of people's minds. It's just there, isn't it? It's just kind of there. It's not enough to kind of think about, but most kids even nowadays haven't played the original. Yeah, and I would say to like sort of like people who haven't played the original to not even go there. I would just say go straight to that Black Mesa remake, because that was pretty good. Although it did feel a little bit janky, but it's still Half Life, and Half Life 2 was amazing. Episodes 1 and 2 were amazing. I've not played Half Life Alex, but it from the footage I've seen, it looks pretty good. I like the way that you reload the pistols. Yeah, but yeah. So yeah, all that's exciting stuff is out as it will be coming soon. Rather, the final thing I was going to talk about before I crack open Resi 2 is I'm thinking about what to play next. So I've got a couple of kind of choices at the moment, and some ideas. So there is. So first of all, there's some games which are in my collection which I've not even touched ever. So the game that's been in my collection for years that I've kind of not even wanted to touch because I don't even know why I bought it. It must have been cheap. Persona 4 Golden. So don't know if there's any other JRPG heads out there, but Persona 4, yeah. Well, never makes third game's Half-Life 4. Yeah, all stops at 2. Yeah, that's yeah, yeah. You can't deny the facts at the end of the day. So it's all there, but yeah, um, yeah. I don't know. I think the Half-Life stuff is just a pipe dream. Really, somebody's just decided to think of something cool and make a YouTube video out of it. So yeah, but yeah, other games that I was thinking of playing. So Persona 4 Golden, I've been put off by that game apparently because there's apparently a really long intro, and although apparently people were saying to me, "Oh, I think you would really like it," apparently like the intro is about like 3 hours or something like that. So, but if people want me to play it on stream, then I'm happy to crack it open. It's a game in my collection, and I've not played it. The other game I was thinking about playing as well, there's a small platformer called Kazi and the Wild Masks, or K's and the Wild Mask. It's some rabbit, but it looks a bit like Donkey Kong. It looks like Donkey Kong Country. And I thought that looks like quite fun, and I really quite enjoy platformers as well. The other game, which is something that's quite new, which I was looking into buying, and I keep feeling very tempted by people that's playing it, is Ark Raiders. I don't know if anybody has played that, but yeah, that's apparently a very good extraction shooter. So that could be quite fun going along and I don't know, just shooting stuff and yeah, being shot at. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff, and then I was toying with the idea as well of maybe getting Elden Ring. I've never completed a Souls game before, but that looks like that could be a definite contender for me to play on stream. But I've noticed that there's quite a lot of other people that's playing Elden Ring on stream, so I don't know if it's kind of a little bit saturated. So yeah, I'm not too sure about it. So, but I will make a decision when I finish Resident Evil 2. Like I said, I might even crack something else open. Crack something open. But yeah, I might even play something to break up Resident Evil 2 as well.